afternoon. My name is Elizabeth Johnston. I'm the Executive Director of the European Forum for Urban Security. I'd like to thank Mrs. Onyeto and the Home Affairs Ministry of Portugal for your kind invitation. I'm really sorry I can't be with you in person. The program seems particularly interesting to us, and it echoes in many ways the work of the European Forum. As many of you know, for having participated in different activities over the years, the European Forum is a European-wide NGO of local and regional authorities focused on the different aspects of urban security. It's present in 16 countries and was presided until very recently by Guilherme Pinto as the mayor of Matosinhos. We would have been very interested to participate and will be interested in hearing your conclusions, because the topics that you'll be discussing are very central to FUs, and the protection and management of public spaces is one of the main focuses of our work currently. It's important to look at this topic of public spaces through the different uses, the different times of day and night, the different groups of population, of youth, of the elderly, of course, of women and men who experience public space differently. And I see that you have workshops that are going to try to focus on all of these different aspects. And I'd like to encourage you to also take into account and take on board some of the recommendations and conclusions of the European Forum's work that are written up in the Manifesto Security, Democracy and Cities that was adopted last year at a big conference in Barcelona that was co-hosted by the City of Barcelona and the Generalitat of Catalunya. It's particularly interesting to me that this conference will lead to also the renewal of local security contracts, because one of the aspects that is important when we look at such a topic in a holistic fashion is to find ways to involve all the stakeholders and to actually embody the topic of co-production. So we've had local security contracts in many countries throughout Europe in the past 20 years, in France, in Italy, in Belgium, in the UK. There have been different models and different scenarios, but today we need a new generation of local security contracts that regulates both the relationship between the local and the national governments, but also the involvement of civil society, the involvement of the private sectors, which plays a key role and which is often not sitting at the table of discussions in local security strategies. So we need a new generation of these local security contracts, and we're very much looking forward to your conclusions and your input on this topic. Thank you very much, and have a great conference.